This is your one and only 𝐹irespark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Freeform Friday, where we play some random video game. And today's game is called Good Company, a corporate machinery simulator. It's a logistics game like Factorio, Satisfactory, all of those, but a little bit different. I don't know how to explain it. You use people instead of machines. I mean, there's some machines, but let's just play it. Let's just play it and you can see. So I've already created my company here, my dude, that's my guy, and that's my company logo. You just create that at the beginning when you make a profile. And there's a campaign, but it's very tutorial-ish. Yeah, that's the word we're going to use. So we're just going to do free to play, so you can just check out what all it has to offer here. So we're just going to go new game. Okay, so we have our little area here. This is our building, and I'm guessing we end up, we buy all these other buildings. So we start off with just this building here. Now we have to build things. So we have our blueprint designer here. We don't have anything in that yet. We have our construction mode here where we can buy things, our logistics management, and we can hire new employees. There's a couple of different ways to hire employees, which is really cool. You can just like click one of the structures and just get somebody to come in and start working immediately. It's a very easygoing logistics style game. I guess you could, there's a lot of logistics management, but it takes a lot of the employees don't have specific traits or anything like that. Like you just get somebody to come work the station. Okay, so we're going to go over here to, nope, stop that. We're going to go over here to our tinkering table and we're going to put down one of those. And you can see we have our money up here. So we don't want to go too crazy. We got to take a little bit easy here. I'm just going to kind of place everything against the wall to start with. We have to also make a recipe, and we have our design desk here, and we also have the assembly table. So we're going to put our design desk back here in the corner, and we're just going to work this ourselves. We can move with the WAS and D key, or we can just click to go where we want to go. I do a little bit of combination of both. We go over here, we got design, we can go create new. We got a calculator. It's going to have the simple case because that's all we have right now. And we click create product. So now we have to create the product and we can change what's inside of it. You can see we got the display fidelity, the battery life, we got weight, and then heat loss. Right now, we can only make two things. We got the LED array and we got the single cell battery. So we can click that and then it gets underneath our cursor and then we can place it over here. And you can see the display went up, but we lost space inside of it. So we're going to grab another one here because we can put another one. So that maxes that out. So now let's grab our battery, and the battery is a little bit different. It's kind of like Tetris. You got to like to move the things around, do like that. Okay, there we go. So now we've maxed out both of those. Our weight's a little high. We could maybe we could get rid of the battery, but that doesn't, that kind of screws with our battery life a little bit here. Let's put that back. I think I'll deal with the weight. We're okay with the heat loss there. And you can see down here, the parts required, the electronic parts, chemicals, and plastic. So I think we're going to stick with that. So all we have to do is give it a name. We can just name it whatever we want. It really doesn't matter. And then we go finish design. And now we have our design. So now we need to be able to create the actual calculator, and the calculator is made in the assembly table. So we have to put down an assembly table, and actually what's the best way to do this? We have limited space, so we have to be careful. We block a door there, but we could put it here. Yeah, I think here will work, and then we can put our shelving unit right here. So we need a shelving unit. We're just going to do a small shelving rack for now. So we'll put that right there. Okay, so now we have to order our parts, and we have chemicals, electronic parts, and plastic. I'm gonna order one of each, okay? And then we need to craft the things. So we can craft the stuff here. So if we take a look at this, it tells us what it takes. We actually need a third tinkering station to make this. So it's gonna take 2 LED arrays, it's going to take 2 single cell batteries, and it's going to take 1 simple case. And if we look at these, this is where we make those things using these parts. So let's grab one more of the tinker tables, and I'm just going to put that one right there like that. And now we can set up our logistics, and the logistics for this is really cool. It's pretty slick and really easy to manage. So we can transport specific things to where we want them. So I could just drag from this specific item to here, and it would, somebody would put it there. But I don't want to do that. I want the things to go to the tables. So I want the worker at the table to come from the table to grab this and then back to the table to make the thing. And then I want them to put it on this shelf. And I want this worker to pull from this shelf and come over here. And the same thing with the other ones here. I can just drag this and it will automatically go for the specific thing that we have crafting there. But we don't have anything crafting there yet, so we have to do that real quick. So let's just go through here and select these at each one of these. We'll do that one there. And then the reason I'm doing this is because these are each 2 to 1, and this is 1, so it's just less travel time for the person. The people that we need to have more of those things. It's fine if this dude travels longer because we need less of those. Now that we have those selected, when we click on here, it will automatically adjust. See up there in the top left, it says connecting the one that we need it to be connected there. And then we do the same thing for this one. And then we do the same thing for that one. And now it connects them all. Now we need these. When they're done making the thing, I want them to put it on the shelf. So we'll just go to there, to there, and then, nope, get that off of there, and then to there. Now we want all the finished products from this shelf to go to here. And then this guy, when he's done, or she is done making the thing, we want them to put it on the cell. And that's it. Now all of that stuff is configured. Now all we have to do is just hire a bunch of employees. So we can just click here like that, and it just hires them. So we'll do another one here, hire that one. We'll do another one here, hire that one. And we'll do another one here and hire that one. Now this dude's gonna just stand around until these people get going, which is fine. We'll start making some money here in a minute. I can work these stations myself if I want to save money, but I'm not worried about it. We'll be making enough money here soon. So now we can just speed up the game a little bit, get things going. Once we have enough of each of the parts, this guy here will start working. We probably could have waited to hire him, but it's fine. There he goes. Now he's doing the thing. So that's the basics of the game. Apparently it can get super complex, but right now we're just doing that. We're just going to hang out for a minute till we start making some money. We're not making a lot right now. You can see here we're in the negatives, but we should start making a little bit here. We can take a look at this to see what our situation is. So we have no sold units right now. We can see the features of what we're selling. Once we start selling them, we can actually discount the price to get them to sell more, but its market appeal is very high. So potential sales for next week are 15. So that's really good. And we're just waiting now. Okay, there we go. Now we're actually making money. So I can just let it run like this for as long as I need to make 720 a week. But we want to slowly progress through and get more things. So we're going to go up here to the construction, and we're going to go to research, and we're going to buy a simple research desk. And where do I want to put that? Can I slap that? Nope. If I slap it there, then I can't. Oh, we can put it there like that. Okay, that's a good spot. I like that spot. And then we can come over here. We can open the tech tree, and now we can actually start to do some research. So we need 60 research data to do this. 60 for this one and 60 for this one. And we can make changes to our overall design to get better sales, or continue to make this one that we're making now and make an even better one as well. And we can scroll through here to see all of our different parts and stuff that we have here. Oh, I forgot like the most important part. We need the actual research data. And in order to get that, we need the analysis desk. So we're going to have to place that somewhere here as well. It's going to get really freaking cramped in here pretty soon. I want this for all of my building of things. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. I think, yep, we can get in all of them and he can get to his. Okay, great. So to do this, we have to take some of the modules and research them. So if we come over here and we just grab, let's grab some of these. We can just shift click those into our inventory there, and it's fine. He'll make more here in a minute. And we click on this, we just select it like so, and we're going to process all 8 of those. So we should get 4 per. So this is going to count as a loss. We're going to lose money on this, but it'll give us the research points that we need to be able to research one of the other things. Okay, so now we just have to wait for that to process. We're still making some money, so it's fine. And we'll just fast forward here a little bit. Okay, we're back to normal mode, and we should have enough research now. So Nope, that's the wrong station. I forgot that I moved them around. The struggle is real. Okay, so now we should be able to start researching this. Research amount 1. Let's change this. Let's see, how much did it say it was going to, oh, it's going to take 60. Let's cancel that. We have 32. We're almost there. Let's research what we can now. So we're just going to research 32, start research. So I think we're just going to have to rinse and repeat this until we max out, till we max this out. And then we will be able to make a new design with this new plastic case. Okay, so I've been playing a little bit, and this game is super fun and crazy addictive now that I've started to really get into it. Like, I love how they did the management of everything because it's all just simple click, and you got like the graph on the screen, but so like I'll show you here. We can click these and open these up, and click them and open them up, and then you just connect the things together and follow the lines. So like I know, oh, nope, don't do that. I know this shelf, like, and it shows you what's connected to where. So I don't want to break those right now. So I'm actually going to just back out and then we'll go back in it here. But like I was able to connect all of this up quick and easy just by opening these up, seeing what they needed, and then just dragging the lines. And basically it's kind of like visual programming. So you can see here, oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to drag the actual completed thing to the output. There we go. Now that's actually being sold. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it. So we're creating a little mini computer that apparently needs no battery. So if we take a look at our blueprint designs here, I researched enough to make the pocket computer. The pocket computer doesn't have a requirement for a battery. If we take a look at this, these are your requirements. This is what it needs to have. Apparently now that we can make processing, it needs to have processing, even though this one doesn't. The new ones, I guess, do since we can do it. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't, because it doesn't have the little yellow thing. So I guess it's like an added feature. Anyway, it does have to have battery, but the freaking computer doesn't have to have a battery. It just needs a display and freaking processing power. So that's what I crammed into there. The battery isn't even a third-party feature in here. So we named it the Always Dead because it doesn't actually work. It doesn't have a battery, but it has a great display and awesome processing power. Anyway, we're just waiting for all this to get caught up now, and then this dude here should start making the things, but all the other stuff has to fall in line first. It's all run off these 3 shelves here. This one, just because like I missed some of the stuff, I didn't realize this one took an extra, like we have to make the LED array to make the LED matrix. So I had to just kind of toss that in there. We got a lot crammed in a little area here. We still got a little bit of space. I'm sure I could make something else pretty simple if I wanted to. I don't think we're going to get anything else complex in here. Maybe we could cram some stuff in here. We got a bunch of people working. These stations here basically are your logistics employees. They just transfer stuff back and forth to the different shelves. So they'll like pull stuff off this shelf, put it over here. They're kind of like your conveyor belts in other games that are similar to this. These are what you use to organize your conveyor belts, and the shelves are like your beginning and end points. But it's pretty cool. I got the research automated. Like this dude, he just makes the freaking basic cases, or lady, sorry, just makes the basic cases so that we can just turn those in. Like you can see here, we can do other stuff. Like we can get 8 if we do the matrix, but I mean, we can just make this simple case and get 4 continuously, and it's automated. So that's what we're doing right now. And then this lady does our research for us. I mean, we could speed it up if we were doing something, you know, higher level, but it's just more complex that we're just in more money we're going to have to waste. You can see we're in the red right now, but that should come back after we start actually like unloading a bunch of these new computer units. And I'm researching the motor so that we can get into the fan, because there's a lot of heat on our current setup. And I want to, if you take a look here, we go over to the designer, you can see the heat is really high. And apparently people don't like that. So I would like to get that down. I mean, our market appeal is already really high, but if we can get that down, then we can do other things and inside of here to keep our, or I should say be able to do less inside of here and keep our market appeal even higher, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm working my way towards there. If we go into change here, you can see if I unlock this, it should get me in this row here, which will allow me to do the small fan cooler. I don't even know if that'll fit inside there, but maybe. Eventually you can make like full-on robots and stuff. Like the tech tree is pretty... It's pretty crazy here, like all this different stuff. There's motors and cameras. You can probably make phones. I don't even know what all you can make, but as you can see, we can make arms and rebond foam. I don't even know. Rugged frame, different frames. Like, it's pretty, you get to do a lot of stuff. It's pretty crazy. We're still negative 164. We can take a look at our money here. Let's see how the computer's doing. Computer, nope. Can we go over to that? There we go. Okay, so first week of sales, we sold 2 units. Next week, expected 15, or 15 potential sales, I should say. It sells for 849. That's not bad. This we dropped the price on a little bit. It's starting to lose market appeal as time goes on. Where you can see we're in phase 3. They slowly start to lose market appeal, so you got to keep going. We could modify this just slightly. Use the same setup we're using now and just change the endpoint to a new blueprint with some processing power in it and add one more thing to the mix here. But right now it's not doing too bad. I want to see how it goes here. Let's just speed things up and take a look and see if we get out of the red. We should, once these computer units, let's see, what's our, well, we're going to sell 11. That's not bad. Yeah, there we go. Now we're up 424. That we had a nice chunk of sales there. It doesn't pick up as often as it delivers. It delivers like crazy, but doesn't pick up as often. So it looks like we have an abundance, yeah, of everything. We're tearing through the electronic parts pretty bad. We could probably bop back down on the chemicals. Let's go back down on the chemicals, and we could probably go back down on the plastic too. We're not using as much as I thought we were. The electronics needed to go up though, and we can always swap in and order more if we start to run low. Man, we can crank out some freaking calculators. Okay, still at 614. These things take a little bit longer to process. There's a slight hiccup in what we got going on here because there's a little bit, as you can see there, we're constantly missing the circuits. There's a slight hiccup in my, well, we needed one more table basically to make it a little more smooth and have an overproduction. But, you know, you got to work with the space that you got. We can figure it out later. And I could probably just spend hours just setting these up and letting them go. Really cool game overall. I've been, like I said, I've been enjoying it. I got really into it for a hot minute there when I was just off camera trying to, you know, learn different things about it and get into it a little deeper than the little bit that I played there at the beginning for the beginning tutorials. Okay, so now that we've learned this, we can now learn the cooling fan, start research. That's going to be a while. That's 200. It's going to take us a bit to get there. We only have 60. Well, we had 60 some. We could put another person in here, but she can only research so fast. So I think the best bet would be, if we wanted it quicker, would be to do something that's going to be a little bit more expensive. So like the LED matrix for 8 is not bad at all. That's a little more complex though, because if you take a look at the LED matrix over here, yeah, you can see it takes the circuit boards and the, or no, that's the wrong one. We want the LED matrix. Where is that? That's this one here. So that takes the circuit board. So we'd have to set up a circuit board make. And then the electronic parts, those are base parts, and then an LED array. So we'd have to have 2 other tables just to get to that final product. And I don't know. I don't think I want to deal with that. I think we're just going to just leave it and just the way it is now and just be patient. She'll slowly get there over time with just these here. We could do one other table and do the plastic case. What's the plastic? The plastic case gets us 2 more. That's one other table. And once again, I just don't know if that's worth it to get 2 more points per. Oh, we're in the negatives again. We need to sell more of these expensive computers. So I'll show you the logistics system here a little more in depth before we wrap this up. So we're going to set up another one of these simple circuits because it takes 3 per. So it's kind of time. That's our like biggest holdup. So we have this lady over here making the electronics, but it may, or the circuit boards, but it makes 10 per. So that's more than enough. We take a look at this. This only uses 4. So she should be able to support 2 of these relatively easy. This takes 2, so that should be our max on what she can put out. So we'll have 4 here, that's 8, 9, 10. She makes 10, so that should be good. So what we're going to do now is just pull from this. We're going to have some of the circuit boards come over to here. That should, and then we can have this one pull directly from here. So if we take a look at this, oh, no, that's not what I want. We want to go over here to this. Okay, so we're in our logistics panel. We come over here to this. we can see that we need the circuit boards, the electronic parts. So the electronic parts are over here. We just go over here, drag this to there. There we go. Electronic parts taken care of. Now, the other thing we can do is that what's going to happen with this right now is if with this setup, the person here will go all the way over here to get them and then come back. So we can do like we just did. It's done. It's taken care of. You don't have to worry about it, but we can make it even quicker by getting rid of this. And we click on this. Since this shelf unit is directly behind them, it already has the electronic parts on it. We can drag the electronic parts from there to there. Now they'll just turn around here, grab these, and then go right back. It's less travel time for them, so they'll be working quicker. So now we need the circuit boards. So we have our corner shelf set up here, and we have our shelving unit here, which has circuit boards on it. Now what we can do is we can drag from here to here and set it up so that now the circuit boards are coming over to here. Now the circuit boards have the little exclamation because they're not going anywhere, and we need them to come over here. So we're just going to click over to here. There you go. Circuit boards are done. Now we want all of that to end up over here where we already have a spot for the simple circuits. So what we're going to do is drag this up here like that. And there you go. And then it's done. That's it. It's all wired up. Now all we have to do is hire an employee, and the employee should do all the work, and we just sit back. So just click that. Bam. There we go. We just hired an employee. Now we just wait. And if we take a look at this, we can see what's in there. So we have plenty of all the other stuff. We just need more of those simple circuits, and you can actually sell some of this stuff. If you have too much of it, you can actually put it over here and sell it if you have an abundance, but I'd rather have more in there than not enough. So we're just going to leave it alone. They should not overfill it because each of these have their own slots, so they won't put any more in there than what will fit. So now if we kick this up a little bit here and we wait, this should start going a lot faster, and we should start, well, we've already made some money, but we should start making more money off of these. Yeah, you can see now he's not waiting around as much because we're getting a lot more of those a lot faster. And that took care of our problem there. We had to hire another employee and stuff to get everything done, but now we got it done, and we should constantly have enough simple circuits. We can watch them be stocked in there. There we go. Just grabbed a bunch. And yeah, I think that's actually going to work out relatively well with just the two of those. So this only takes 3. So as soon as another one gets put in there, then we're good to go. And she's still over here doing the research. She's almost, no, she has not. She only has 6. Okay, so never mind. She's getting there. She's at 148 out of 200. So pretty soon we'll have the fan, and then we can just make a new little thing over here in our blueprint section. And I like how it allows you to customize the stuff to just kind of design different things. Like we could just be all about calculators if I wanted to. Like I could just have tons of different calculators. That works as long as you keep improving them. We could just be like the best of the best calculators, but you can also make other stuff as you progress. And then this here, I'm still not 100% sure on this yet. Like we unlocked this stuff when we hit milestone. Oh, we unlock it when we haven't hit milestone 2. Never mind. I was thinking for some reason when we got to it, we unlocked it. But here you can see we did this one. We got a new plant in the store. When we get this one, we'll get the chemistry table, basic workbench, an electronics workbench, and a carpet. So pretty cool. And you can see we got different milestones over here that we got to meet. So when we spend a certain amount of money, basic research data, all kinds of cool stuff. It's a really cool little game. I'm really, really digging it. If you would like the game, I will put a link for it down in the description. You can check it out. If it goes to the Humble Store, it helps support the channel. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw, consider hitting that sub button. I want to give a big thank you to my patrons for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.